y'all doing tonight? Good. Lackluster? I can dig it. That's what I paused RoboCop for. Let's try that one more again. How y'all feeling tonight? Much more better, man. We need you guys to have all the energy. I'm still hungover from last night. Right, I got so drunk last night I drew a dick on my own face. Some of y'all ain't laughing at that. That's because your friends ain't assholes like mine. You can actually get drunk, get a good night's sleep. I, however, cannot, right? Like, if you know the house rules, man, you get drunk, pass out with your shoes on, you are fair game. Right? My friends know I'm too damn fat to climb a ladder. They threw my shoes on the roof last time we got drunk. And then they drew a dick on my face. Now I just draw a dick on my own face, call it a night, you know? Looks like a penis jumped out of a high-rise during the Great Depression. The other day I posted a picture of a baby with a wiener drawn on his face to Facebook. Right? My little sister flipped the hell out. She's like, you need to take that down, that's rude. I was like, all right, lady, two things. Right? First of all, this is my Facebook page. I'll post whatever the hell I want to. Right? Second of all, you know the house rules. Take your damn baby shoes off when you put it in bed. Maybe I won't go drawing a dick on his face. That's bad parenting as far as I'm concerned. Let's get her shit together and move out. I like to go on drunk adventures. It's one of my favorite things to do. You guys ever get drunk, you go to the circus? All right, just me. I'm the only degenerate. I get you. You guys need to do that. That's amazing. I went to the circus drunk one time, ended up having sex with a clown. Right? And it was a girl clown, you know, just fooled me once. I'm just saying, next time you lay down with old Slutso the clown, reach down there and make sure that flower ain't squirting, you know? A lot of fun, though. She made balloon animals out of all my condoms. Every time she deep-throated, it was honk, honk, honk. I can't even hear a flock of geese fly by now without getting an erection. It's ridiculous. Nature is such a cruel prankster. I don't know if you guys can tell from my accent, but I ain't from around here. I'm from a little state called Mississippi. That's the appropriate amount of applause for Mississippi. Thank you. You don't have to clap now, sir. I moved away. I know what you're saying. Now, growing up in the South, to be honest with you guys, we love stereotypes. We thought they were the funniest damn thing ever. Right? And then I moved out of the South, and guess what, y'all? Your boy here is a stereotype. I get made fun of all the damn time. Here's the biggest and the worst one I got to deal with. Right? Everybody's like, you're from Mississippi. You're probably into incest. I bet you fuck your sister. Right? And I'm like, no. We fuck cousins and strangers who make love to our sisters. Whole different thing when there's feelings involved, mister. Like my daddy said, if she ain't good enough for her own family, who's she good enough for? I told that joke in Idaho, and the lady got mad at me, snapped her fingers, goes, you need to talk about something else. Right? And I was like, ooh, somebody's daddy didn't think she was attractive. Here's another one I got to deal with being from the South, right? They're like, you're from Mississippi, you're probably a racist. I bet you were a Klan member. No. I was a bedwetter. They won't let you in when you got pee stains on your sheets. I tried to. Come on, guys, this is 400 thread count. They don't have any glass, so whatever. I think I screwed up when I told them it was Egyptian cotton, though. That's where y'all are backing out? Oh boy, this is gonna be fun. I have found the wound and I'm going to put my finger in it now. Here's another one I got to deal with, right? Just because I have the sideburns of your favorite harmonica player, I can't listen to banjo music in my car because you think I just might want to rape you next to a river. How unfair is this? Because Ned Beatty couldn't fight some dude off in a movie 30 years ago, I can't listen to Earl Scruggs in my damn car? To be real honest with you guys, the banjo to rape ratio is like 4 million to 1. Hell, Jodie Foster was raped on top of a pinball machine, yet the Who still have a multi-platinum album. That deaf, dumb, and blind kid sure plays a mean pinball. Yeah, well, he forces himself on women back there too. I don't know why I expected y'all to get that tag. You didn't get the first one. That's my bad. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate it. I call that one deep tracks. I appreciate that. Here's another one I got to deal with, right? Just because I'm from the South, everybody thinks I'm stupid. And I ain't doing a whole lot to disprove that just yet. Have you guys know I graduated in the top percentile of the lowest ranked state in the union? You guys know what it's like being the smartest kid in Mississippi? See how impressed you guys were? No one ever. I put it on a job application one time and I got a out of it. That was a manager. He put hours on people's time. Time card. Sorry guys, I do a lot of drugs. I forget words sometimes. I told my dad about that too. I was like, Dad, you do realize that we rank number 50 in the education system in America? My dad looked me square in the eyes and goes, well shit, at least we ain't last. I think we are, Dad. But Dad's kind of intelligent though. Like he'll make the most ignorant remark and at the same time do one of the smartest things you ever heard. Like he called me a couple months ago. I was headed to do a show in Mesquite, Nevada. Right? He loves making fun of me too. And when I answered the phone, he was, where are you headed? Well, Dad, I'm headed to Mesquite, Nevada. He goes, imagine that! You headed to a city named after your favorite flavor of potato chips, fat ass. Where are you headed next week? Cool Ranch? No, fucking sour cream and onion. I was like 12 years old. I was walking around in front of the trailer house barefoot, had my pants rolled up, just rained, and I'm enjoying the wet grass on my feet. And as I'm taking a stroll around the yard, I hear the screen door of the trailer house get kicked open, and my dad yells at me, right? He screams out, hey! Huckleberry fat ass, what are you doing? Did you just make fun of me using a Mark Twain reference? Not bringing my black friend Jim over, I know that much. I'm glad even a few of y'all laughed at that. I told that joke in the Midwest and they were like, hell yeah, don't bring your black friend Jim over. Whoa, y'all need to take a look. It's in a book. Thank you, sir. That's one of those you have to complete, isn't it? That's what it's the reading rainbow, guys. That's what he said. I don't know, man. When I was 12 years old, my dad caught me having sex with a babysitter. Right? And he was like, get your pecker out of my TV, you little weirdo! I was a latchkey kid, get it? I was raised on the television. I don't know, man. I don't watch a lot of mainstream television. I'm trying to figure it out. Like, are you guys fans of The Walking Dead at all? Make some noise, fans of The Walking Dead? Hell yeah! Alright, we got 2 or 3 in here. I don't get it personally. I don't understand why everybody's afraid of slow motion homeless people, but whatever. Like, I don't know if I'm supposed to run or give this dude $1. I don't know. I think the whole TV show is horseshit. You know why? The black zombies move the same speed as the white zombies. Not being racist, I played sports in the South. Edit that. I rode the bench in the South. Fucking unfair. Even when they're dead, they're still faster than me. I personally don't think there would ever be a black zombie, y'all. I really don't. Ain't no way in hell's a black dude gonna drag a Jordan through the dirt. Being honest, hell, Plaxico Burr shot himself in the foot for stepping on his own shoe in the club. Let's be realistic. It's a 5-year-old joke I've been waiting to make. Stick with me, guys. You guys fans of The Big Bang Theory? You watch that show at all? Round of applause. Right? One of the most popular comedies out there right now. With the whole show is horseshit. It's all horseshit. Tell you why. They use a laugh track. They tell you when to laugh. How unfair is that? Like, I don't use a laugh track up here. And if I did, you guys would be on Yelp right now destroying me. I wouldn't have a career as a comedian. Right? Justifiably so, though. right? So they tell you when to laugh. They don't do that anywhere else, right? Like, you ever been watching a porno and a dude just railing a chick and he's like, hey, if you're stroking along at home, now's the time to come. First of all, I came 3 minutes ago, all right? I'm just waiting to see if more ladies show up. And it's supposed to be a natural reaction, man. They tell you when to be mad, they tell you who to be mad at, right? They told you to be mad at Paula Deen because she said the N-word 30 years ago and everybody wanted her fired from her job, but it happened. And if you feel that way, honestly, go talk with your grandmother right now, and if she said it, get her fired from greeter at Walmart. Because let's play this game fairly. I'm not saying it's right for her to say that. I'm just saying, 30 years ago, a lot of y'all's mamas was saying that word. And don't judge her because of it. They told you to be mad at Phil Robertson from Duck Dynasty, right? He said that gay people shouldn't be allowed to get married. Everybody was blown away that the dude with the beard of a Confederate general had the outlook of a Confederate general, Everyone finally flipped out about that, right? He's got the right to have his own opinion. I don't agree with that one either. He's got the right to have that opinion. And everyone was mad about his opinion. Yet no one was mad that a TV show called Duck Dynasty is on a network called Arts and Entertainment because it is neither. They weren't mad at that. They told you to be mad at Ray Rice. Big muscled up superstar knocked out his pretty little supermodel old lady. Right? And when you watch that video and you see him just standing over there like he's a video game character and he's waiting on Shao Kahn to be like, fatality, He just stood there, he didn't panic, right? Any normal man, if that was the first time he'd done that, he'd have flipped out, exit button, I'm out of here, man. With this, like that. Wouldn't know what to do, but he stuck around. And if you watch that video, you're like, damn, he's done that before. Right? But if you rewatch that video and actually pay attention to what's going on, you'll see that she's stepping in on him, and you're like, damn, he's had to do that before. It's unfair. I tell you, I'd be mad at it. You can bring your stuff up too, man. Everybody flips out about, talk about domestic abuse or anything like that. You shouldn't talk about it. You shouldn't make jokes about it. Fuck that. I was beat up by a woman once. I'm going to talk about it, damn it. Because I couldn't hit her back, so I'm sure as fuck going to run my mouth. That's all I got. I told her I couldn't hit her back. So the whole time she's hitting me, I finally devised a plan. I did what any badass would do. I grabbed a pillow and blanket and went and hid in the garage. Right? Real convenient too. We just bought a brand new Jeep and in the commercial, it seats 5 comfortably. Good. It hides 1 nervously. Tried watching the news in my 30s. I was like, I should be paying attention to world events. First mistake I made was I watched Fox News. Second mistake I made was watching some lady named Megyn Kelly. Let me tell you about Megyn Kelly. She spells her name M-E-G-Y-N. You know her opinion's gonna suck. If I spelled my name B-A-W-B-B-Y, you'd be like, you're an asshole, spell that right. My name's Bobby, by the way, guys, nice to meet you. But I made a mistake of watching around Christmas time. And on Fox News, this lady at 9 o'clock at night decides to have a discussion about a black blog writer that wrote that we need to have a black Santa, which I agree. Fuck it, it's an imaginary guy, sorry to break it to you. Can we not have equality in imagination land too, So she got mad about this, and she was going on and on and on. It's 9 o'clock, like 9:15 at this point. In the middle of her rant about how Santa Claus is supposed to be white, she goes, "Don't worry, kids. Santa Claus is white." You dumb broad. It's Fox News at 9 o'clock at night. Any kid watching this show already knew that Santa Claus was white. Parents made sure of it. Here's the other thing that blew my mind. A little bit later on in the broadcast, she decided to go, and Jesus was white too. The lady used the same map for Jesus that you do for terrorists. I see everybody gets uncomfortable when you bring up Jesus, and I get it, right? They knew that Jesus was something special from the very beginning. Because that was the first time they'd ever seen a white person in the Middle East. If that joke made you uncomfortable. Alright, we know that Jesus was white. Because had Jesus been black, he'd have been arrested for moving that rock. I tried to tell him, don't do it. I'm not attacking your beliefs. I'm saying don't push them on other people. A lot of people don't know about this. Last year, in the year 2013, the Boy Scouts of America voted to allow gay males into the Boy Scouts. Huge round of applause from a progressive audience. Nope. All right, guys. I'm with you. Don't let them get married. Don't let them in the Boy Scouts. Let's just keep them from tying the knot. I got you. Here's what I think bullshit, right? Like, we waited however many years to vote to allow someone in. That's dumb. We shouldn't exclude anybody from anything. If you can do the job of hair, come right on. I don't care who you lay down with, what you look like, what you put in your mouth. Can you do the job? And if you can, let's go to work, right? But here's another big flaw with the whole Boy Scout mentality. They waited 60 some odd years to allow gay males into the Boy Scouts, yet does anybody in here know what they call young Boy Scouts? Weeblos. Weeblos. We can't have gay males in the Boy Scouts, and we can have these dudes out in the woods in booty shorts and a sash calling each other weeblos? Really? A lot of people, weeblos made up word. The Boy Scouts made it up, right? It stands for We Be Loyal Scouts, or We Be Loyal Citizens. Right? And I don't know about you, sir, but if we went camping together and you put that thing in my mouth, we'd be loyal as fuck to one another. We ain't telling nobody what happened that weekend. We're both going to get our I Can Keep a Secret badge that weekend, you know? Told that joke in New Orleans and the lady got mad at me. She goes, "That's insensitive. What if your son was gay?" Teach that little faggot how to fight. Right? Just because you got strawberries and unicorns up in your room don't mean the rest of the world's like that, little buddy. It's a shitty place, and you got to be ready. You're going to take some balls on the chin, you're going to take some knuckles to the cheek. You got to be ready. It's a tough world, right? Like, I had to learn how to fight as a kid because my parents didn't love me, and you probably calling bullshit on that right now, but let me prove it to you. I had to learn how to fight because I was overweight with a bad haircut at 6 years old. This is how bad the haircut was. 1988. Spiked on the top, permed in the back. All of these people would have bullied me. You see that? Made fun of me. So I had to learn how to fight, damn it. I look like a miniature lizard link tow truck driver. She was like, "How would you teach him how to fight?" I'd buy him 2 pair of boxing gloves. Why 2 pair? You know the little queer's going to bedazzle the first set you give him. And the sequin scratched Daddy's face, you know? So, Alright guys, I'm going to leave you with this one. You guys ever been reading The Adventures of the Amazing Spider-Man and thought maybe they named him Peter Parker because Dick Valet was too offensive? Guys, I'm Bobby Wayne Stott. Thanks for playing along.